Welcome to the Summit Launch, the virtual snowy place for the Cardano Summit 2022. There's plenty of things to do in here. You can talk to other community members, to people from the Cardano Summit. You can even explore some of the Summit talks. And if you are lucky, you might even find some secret places hidden among the virtual world.
The planet needs healing. More nature, less carbon in the air. Reforestation is one of the cheapest and most effective ways of capturing carbon from the atmosphere. But the tree planting industry is rife with problems. The planet needs healing, most effective ways of capturing carbon from the atmosphere. But the tree planting industry is rife with problems. A lot of greenwashing, double counting, lack of transparency, and frequently, little or no follow-up after the first planting efforts. As a blockchain that aims to exist for the greater good, Cardano wanted to play its part. So we partnered up with the Canadian company PEDIRE, which was created to solve these problems by giving companies big and small the opportunity to reforest with ease and, crucially, transparency. With Cardano's unique on-chain metadata capabilities, PEDIRE is able to easily store and share GPUs and available to all, solving one of the industry's biggest and growing problems, a lack of trust. This makes it the perfect example of the real-world value that a blockchain can bring. To celebrate this partnership, we decided to push the envelope by launching the world's first Global Impact Challenge. The challenge was simple. Can we get the Cardano community to donate 1 million ADA to plant 1 million trees? The Cardano community answered the call and donated and donated and donated. In just over 3 months, the Cardano community donated over 1 million trees. To prove the power of the blockchain, each of these donors receives a tree planting certificate with the exact location of their donation and other info, like which type of tree is used, mangroves in Kenya in this case, making the process hyper-specific and extremely transparent. Whatever happens in the future, the Cardano community can take pride in knowing their efforts led to a forest being restored. The first of many forests that will live on Cardano's blockchain too. Because PEDIRE is on track to plant hundreds of millions of trees over the next couple of years for their various corporate clients. All that planting will be stored on our blockchain, giving all of their clients a simple and transparent way to help heal the planet that is not just very, very much needed, but also tremendously rewarding. Reforestation is one of the cheapest and most effective ways of capturing carbon from the atmosphere. But the tree planting industry is rife with problems. A lot of greenwashing, double counting, lack of transparency, and frequently, little or no follow-up after the first planting efforts. As a blockchain that aims to exist for the greater good, Cardano wanted to play its part. So we partnered up with the Canadian company PEDIRE, which was created to solve these problems by giving companies big and small the opportunity to reforest with ease and, crucially, transparency.
So we got education, we got Yoroi Wallet, we got venture capital, and then last but not least, we're going to start media business. So those are the 5 business units. And then they started to have really good synergy in between. So say for instance, education business. So we teach developers and business people about blockchain and Cardano. So after graduate, they can have really great idea that can be funded by Imago Ventures. And once funded, those startups or projects can access to all the infrastructure, let's say Yoroi Wallet, or they can be listed in our media, or maybe they can use the components of NFT that we have built. So our job is really put the ecosystem together by providing education, capital, and the infrastructure of technology.
Obviously we have crypto wallet Yoroi, and we keep making a progress and making improvements. And one of the example I can think of is there's a cross-border money remittance, because a lot of people living outside of their home country, they want to send money, but rely on the traditional, sort of a financial institution. There's a lot of waste, and then the time, transaction fee, it's a lot of intermediaries. Just and those middlemen definitely they cannot survive. And end users are one saying, oh, this is a way I can send up the money to my family fast, and then with almost like 100% amount instead of 20% cut. Intermediaries are taken. So I think that kind of product, if we offer, people are like, oh, this is something I want to use every month and every other week, so that making those families overseas happy.
The immediate plan right now is to build a base level functionality within our wallet application. We do want to be the premier wallet within the Cardano ecosystem, or the premier light wallet within the Cardano ecosystem. Our predominant goals for the immediate future within the fintech business is to deliver the best wallet, or the best light wallet within the Cardano ecosystem. So this predominantly includes a feature set of being able to track your various assets, being able to swap in between those, and having the Cardano wallet be the one-stop shop, or our Yoroi wallet be the one-stop shop for you to be able to interact with the Cardano ecosystem. So that's the goal for like the next 6 months, and to deliver the most functionality for any light wallet within the Cardano space. Beyond that, what we would really like to do is to start to bring in more elements from traditional finance into the Cardano ecosystem. So this is offering enterprise level solutions for people that want to build DAOs or various features on top of Cardano. So currently, a lot of the places, a lot of the companies that are servicing Web3 don't have banking or financial solutions for a lot of their cash flow managements, their payments, their employee management, and all of those other things. We want to be able to start to incorporate a lot of that, so that if people start to raise money for their DAOs or for their ICOs, we want to be able to provide solutions for them to be able to quickly and easily manage their funds, manage their employees, manage their businesses, all within the Cardano ecosystem. So that's one of the elements that we're really excited to introduce in the coming future, as well as, again, normal cross-border payments, integrations with stablecoin pairs, as well as collateralized lending and various other elements that are present within traditional finance that currently don't exist within the Cardano ecosystem.
So we got education, we got Yoroi wallet, we got venture capital, and then last not least, we're going to start media business. So those are the 5 business units, and they started to have really good synergy in between. So say for instance, education business. So we teach
Sunday Swap governance portal as it currently exists. On the home page, we list the ongoing and any recently completed proposals. And you can click into these to get more details. So for example, right now, there are 2 ongoing votes, one for strawberry being the best ice cream flavor, and one for gummy worms being the best ice cream topping. You can click into them to see more details, a description of the proposal, and if the proposal is completed, the final result. Now, I like strawberry, but it's not the best flavor in my opinion. So let's go ahead and create our own proposal. I'm going to connect my wallet and click Create Proposal. And personally, my favorite is raspberry. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this new proposal. Now this pops up a screen in Eternal for me to sign this proposal. This isn't a transaction, right? There's no transaction fee here. It's just asking you to use your private keys to prove that you are the one authoring this proposal. Cast your vote. I can attach an optional comment if I'm a kind of important member, and so I'm going to go ahead and vote now. And again, this so I'm going to go ahead and sign this transaction, and I cast my vote. Now, like I said, strawberry is great, but it's not the best. So I'm going to go and vote for this, but I can't remember if I already voted. So I'm going to go ahead and check my vote, and this will be you vote, but until. Go ahead and do that, and that also approve. So I'm for no, vote now. So server molts. We'll release our into these. So you and the title of it. More information will get included as we kind of build out the protocol. And then on a regular basis, a summary of the votes that have been cast gets published on chain as well. So you can see this is a given tally. So it's for that same proposal that we were just looking at. The hash of all the votes is included. The kind of vote now. Successfully cast my vote. And when I check my vote, I see that it successfully recorded that it voted no. But these are just stored on Sunday Swap server. So how do we build in more guarantee of
Can you tell me a little bit about your
monthly scoop back in July? So there's not much new to see. The only thing that we did for this page, which is pretty cool, is like we start wiring the components that we have built. We start wiring them up with real actual data. So you can see that, for example, here on the transactions history. So that is a list with all the transactions that I've placed here at SundaySwap with my wallet. Same thing goes for, so in this case, it's the ADA Yummy pool and ADA WMT. We see the TVL, my locked LP tokens, and the share that I'm holding of this specific pool, which is already real data, which is pretty awesome. We see that for ADA Yummy, farming is enabled. So we do have this ADA Yummy farm with an APR of 76%. We see the tokens. I have a more detailed over the transaction that the user sees is the familiar swap widget, specific asset. Also, again, we render out the metadata of this asset. We can click on the policy. So in this case, it's but that is like the threshold that we will. He can submit his swap order, which is 17.6. Will
you just can't fit everything into, the.
So, for example, right now